You can only ask questions that require me to answer yes or no. That is the opportunity that's coming. It's the only thing you can do with this opportunity is follow one of the rules. So, whatever questions that you might have at this moment, this very hour, this minute, any questions you have that would help you to follow the rest of those rules that would help you, this great woman who could possibly be your great leader. You can only ask questions that require me to follow one of those rules. Do you have any questions, private rule breaker? Yes or no, please?
Yes, Sergeant.
By all means, private rule breaker, what are your questions? You do not have a whole lot of time for this opportunity. Keep that in mind. Opportunities come and opportunities also go. Sometimes you have to be prepared. An opportunity comes. So when opportunity comes, you will be able to proceed without being scared, worrisome, or afraid. Now, I'm under the impression you wasn't prepared for this opportunity, so you do not know how to proceed with this opportunity. But I'm going to give you this opportunity. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't, Sergeant Motherfucker.
Great. I'm happy that you don't have any questions right now. Because for private rule breaker, we have another rule. And this rule will only apply for the rest of this day. Okay?
Yes, Sergeant Motherfucker.
Now, to achieve all of these rules, he's going to come up with one on the spot. Only questions private rule breaker can ask is yes or no questions. She tends to lose her train of thought, especially when her feelings get involved. So, to help her out along her journey, we're going to give her an opportunity to be prepared for this next round of questioning time. That private rule breaker will have questions for the next time. It's an opportunity, they're going to come again. But starting right now, 12/27, you're going to start getting prepared for this opportunity. And one way you're going to prepare is for you to write down the questions. The only questions that you can ask is questions I have to answer with a yes or no. Do you have some paper?
Yes, Sergeant.
Do you have something to write with?
No, Sergeant Motherfucker.
Here's you something to write with. Would you like to fire up that cigarette? Or would you prefer to wait till after we smoke this blunt?
Yes, Sergeant Motherfucker.
Yes, you would prefer to wait. Correct?
Correct, Sergeant Motherfucker.
And you chose to wait because you don't know if the opportunity to smoke another blunt is going to come again. Am I correct? Am I right or wrong?
Wrong, Sergeant Motherfucker.
Great. That proves that I don't know every damn thing, which I knew that I don't know. Now, before you write any questions, at the top of that paper, I want you to write this very important statement that will follow us for the rest of this day. You ready to write?
Yes, Sergeant Motherfucker.
Nobody knows everything. You're supposed to be writing at the very top of that paper.
Sorry, Sergeant
I'm
Motherfucker.
sorry, Private Tater, that wasn't a question. I mean, Private Rule Breaker. Did I ask you to tear that paper off, Private Rule Breaker?
No, Sergeant Motherfucker.
Okay. But that you did what you wanted to do, even though you wasn't thinking about nobody but how you felt. I'm sorry, that wasn't a question. At the very top of that paper, I want you to write, nobody knows everything. That applies to you and me. Correct? Incorrect?
Correct, Sergeant Motherfucker.
Nobody knows everything. In order to be a great leader, before you start writing, in order to be a great leader, you have to know that you don't know every damn thing. Yes, I understand that it sounds confusing to you.
No, Sergeant Motherfucker.
That wasn't a question. To be a great leader, you have to know that you don't know everything. All great leaders also know this. Now, before you write any question on that paper, you have to raise your hand.
Sergeant Motherfucker. It's an
oh,
emergency.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, Sergeant Motherfucker. Yes,
so
it is.
by all means, stop breaking the rules, or you make me upset. And don't make Sergeant Motherfucker upset. Because Sergeant Motherfucker is a motherfucker. Even though he's the motherfucker, we don't want to see that motherfucker be a motherfucker. Do we? Huh? Do we?
I'm
trying to get you to learn to follow the goddamn rules, and you don't give two shades of a shit because the only damn thing Private Rule Breaker gives a fuck about is herself. And at this moment, she done decided to throw all those goddamn rules out the motherfucking window, even though she wants to achieve something at this very moment.
Wrong, Sergeant Motherfucker.
I did not ask you a question.
Sorry, Sergeant Motherfucker.
And you still talking. And I'm not a sorry Sergeant Motherfucker. He is done hurt my feelings by breaking the rules. In order to get what you would like, you would have to follow all the rules. And you started to break the rules by breaking the rules. So you just said, fuck the rules. It's not an emergency. An emergency is an emergency. Having to go to the bathroom ain't an emergency. Unless you're about to piss on yourself. Look at you talking to me right now without me asking you a question. Say it. That's physical. Because you ready to break the rules. That's what you do. Oh, really? Now you back to not breaking the rules. Okay, we'll see. You want to hit the blunt and private rule breaker? Yes or no?
Yes, Sergeant Motherfucker.
Now, it's opportunity for you to break a rule. Be careful. You can only break one rule at this opportunity. You have to understand. Make a very logical decision. Not just for your benefit, but for both of our benefit. Are you ready for this opportunity? Private. Rule breaker, are you ready for this opportunity?
Yes, Sergeant Motherfucker.
What was the emergency, private rule breaker?
Like I had to vomit, Sergeant Motherfucker.
Okay, cool, great. Thank you, private rule breaker. Thank you, private rule breaker. Private rule breaker.
Yes, Sergeant Motherfucker.
Can I get a you welcome? Okay, don't worry about it. Can I get my blunt back?
Yes, Sergeant Motherfucker.
See, now I'm finna start to tighten back up on the sergeant. I'm not the motherfucker yet. You want me to be the motherfucker?
Whatever you like, Sergeant.
Oh, my bad. You can't answer that question with yes. No, you can't answer the question.
No,
so
Sergeant
I know since
Motherfucker.
you started talking. And if I didn't ask another question, because it hit the break one, we just break all up in your head. Right, rule breaker. Am I wrong or right?
Wrong, Sergeant Motherfucker.
Okay. See, now, back to the writing of your questions. Before I was interrupted by a breaking of the rule, number 6. That wasn't a question.
Number 6 is no.
That is not a
Sergeant
question.
Motherfucker.
I didn't ask you a question.
Sorry, Sergeant.
Then you said, I'm not a sorry sergeant motherfucker. Oh, it's starting to make me feel some kind of way. It's funny? Come
No,
on, by
Sergeant.
all means, you lied, which is a breaking of the rules. Stop talking, private rule breaker. Shh. That's how you earn the name rule breaker. Because you break the rules. You cannot rule if you don't know how to follow rules or make rules, not just for yourself, but for all who would follow you. You do not know how to be a good leader because you do not know how to follow. And one way for you to learn how to follow is to learn when to follow. One indication of learning when to follow is when you don't know. And right now, you have a lot of uncertainty. Listen to me very carefully. This is my hypothesis. You have a lot of uncertainty that's going on in your mind. But these uncertainties depends on how you feel in these specific moments, which clouds your mind about the bigger picture, which helps you to break the rules. Because you will break one, realize you're breaking one, and just say, fuck them all. This is my theory about private rule breaker. I could be wrong. I could be right. Because what's at the top of that paper? Private rule breaker, your opportunity to break a rule. What's at the top of that paper?
Nobody knows anything.
So even though this is what I think, I don't know. I could be wrong. But the only way I'm going to find out is if I'm wrong is if I'm proven to be wrong. And you cannot prove shit with what comes out of your mouth. Nothing can be proven by words unless, now see, here's the butts that you like so well.